Well, welcome to today's rant, and I hope you've been having a great day so far. March the 11th. Now, on March the 4th, a very prophetic day, we began a 40-day fast in our church. And, there's some fasting you need to do in private before the Lord. There's some you need to do publicly. And so you can do it corporately. And already I think we feel the fruit is tremendous. There's just been a rising spiritual temperature here. It's very pronounced. You feel the growing intensity spiritually. And I think it really started with our 21-day fast that we started the first of the year with. And but it's increasing dramatically. And by the way, if you were at the Send in Orlando, great gathering, I think 60,000 people came or something close to that. Incredible time. They began a fast, a 40-day fast on March the 1st. And we wanted to start on March the 4th because it's, to us, a prophetic day, March 4th. But usually during a fast, I'll start early or go longer. So during the fast, if there's special things that come up that I can't fast, like we do birthdays in our family and get-togethers and things like that, I just add a day or start the fast early. I don't think the Lord's nearly as religious and uptight as we tend to be about certain things. I think we fast with liberty. Of course, people fast from different things. Some fasting from one meal a day, some only eating one meal a day, some fasting from television. We have people fasting from negativity, saying they're not going to say anything negative for 40 days. That's an awesome thing to do. There are other ways to participate. But one of the things we're fasting for, and I'm putting this out because I know so many others have joined with us when they heard about it. Maybe many of you watching this, maybe you'd like to jump in now. Even if if we're already well into it, you can go the rest of the distance with us or part of the distance or whatever you can. I believe it's meaningful and helpful. But we're fasting for healing, physical and spiritual. We're praying for the healing of our land, for healing in every way that the Lord paid the price for us to have healing. Healing is the children's bread, it says. Healing is a part of the salvation. Excuse me. Healing and deliverance are our heritage, our inheritance that Jesus purchased for us on the cross. And we want to see it fully manifested. We want to walk in a total salvation that was purchased for us. And so that's one of the things. By the way, let me throw the ball for our dog. This keeps them moving and out of here a little bit. But so we're praying for healing. And any of you who have healing needs, afflictions, disease, especially those who've been given a death sentence that it's terminal, we want to pray for you. We want to add you to our list to be prayed for every single day during this time. So there are other things we're looking at to pray for, but we want to see the gift of healing. We want to see everyone who gets healed become a healer. So just wanted to mention that. Thank all of you who are joining with us. Also, we've got a 50 Plus conference coming up this week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That is an awesome time. I think our 50 Plus ministry is one of the important things we're doing, one of the things that is bearing incredible fruit. It was the vision of John Bonnick And he has carried it on and built an incredible 50 plus ministry. And, these are the ones that are often overlooked in churches and all. We found to be really our most valuable players. The 50 plus community that is built up here, that is taken over and overseen things like the Oak Initiative. They are doing incredible things. And they're a vital part of our community. And we have a lot of youth. We have the K through 12 school and MSU and all, and we need all these elders around, but I think the Lord's sending us some of his best. And they're becoming a part of the heritage community, which we had always envisioned as being a refinement center, not a retirement center. I think the people God has sent to us they are just some of the very best. It's already better than we had envisioned, and it's going to keep getting better. By the way, those of you who are interested, we did have a hearing in U.S. federal court for our tower, Heritage Tower, that we've been trying to finish for over 10 years now, believe it or not. And to me, it's something we absolutely have to fight for. We filed in federal court against the tower what we believe was the county's, we believe they violated our constitutional rights. And they're fighting back, saying, it's been too long. They call, that we passed the statute of limitations on this. There is no statute of limitations on constitutional violations. And we believe very basically our religious liberty has been violated in many other ways. It's terrible. We produced the evidence, had a hearing in U.S. federal court. We're still waiting. It's going into the third week waiting for a decision from the federal court. For us, if we get a setback here, we just appeal. We're not going to quit fighting for that tower. Not just because of the tower, we are that because it's a valuable thing, worth estimated between 11 and 15 million as it sits now. There are both federal and state laws that prohibit any government entity from inhibiting in any way a religious organization from developing its own property. We have very, clear violations of our constitutional rights as well as these state and federal laws. I don't know why the Attorney General hasn't looked into this. But anyway, so we're pursuing that. But, to me, that's all about bringing in these 50 plus people who are supposed to live here. And we have the Heritage Court community where we turned a lot of our hotel rooms into 2 and 3 bedroom units that are modeled exactly on the specifications of the Heritage Tower units, the way they will be. And people moved into those. I think we've got over 100 people there now. We've got something like 250 people living in our Heritage main building now, and including the bunkhouses. But anyway, it's an incredible community, and that's what that tower is supposed to be. We also believe it is fundamentally a part of our vision for fulfilling the commandment to honor our fathers and mothers. And that our fathers and mothers, their senior years would be their best years. Now, when we started this, I thought it'd be finished before I would even be a senior. I'd be technically one, and I do have a reservation for a unit there. I don't believe in selling something I don't want to be a part of. But anyway, that is a vital part of our vision for our heritage community here. Got to see it finished. We're not going to quit fighting for that thing at all, ever. But I think the Lord has let it drag out. so that it would be illuminated what our government has tried to do to us, our local government, York County government. We surfaced some of the most vile, we found some of the most vile emails from county councilmen that we think very clearly established that their purpose for hindering us in developing this property was religious prejudice. So, but you can't always determine how the courts are going to rule. You can have all the evidence on your side and it go the other way. So much is politicized today, but we're hoping for the best. In this case, if it comes out now in our favor, we believe it will speed up the time when we're released to finish that building and bring in all the incredible people that are supposed to be living there and who are supposed to be a part of our local community here. Well, this gets us to another thing coming up. The prophetic, Advanced Prophetic Conference in May, the middle of May. I think it's going to be one of the critical things that we've done in a while. And, for the last 3 conferences we've hosted, there has been what I thought the most powerful message to ever come out of any of our conferences in our history. And we have had some of the most incredible, I think, and some of the most incredible messages, but something really powerful, really clear, of a clear trumpet call has been coming out. And each one seems to add to the previous ones. Takes it further, takes it deeper. So I'm looking for that to happen with the 50 plus and with the Advanced Prophetic, especially coming up in May. We've got Bobby Connor, Jeremiah Johnson, Robin McMillan, and myself, and we're coming loaded. I don't think I've ever had such a download as I've been getting in recent times, but especially since last December. It just keeps ratcheting up. I keep getting more, I think, more insights every day into what is unfolding. I talk to my friends. I see Robin McMillan a whole lot, and Jeremiah Johnson, we communicate a lot, and Bobby Connor's been around. I see all of them. They're getting clarity. They're getting, I think, greater insight right now than we may have ever had. These are going to get presented in the May Advanced Prophetic. Now, we call it an Advanced Prophetic. We ask people to come who have proven prophetic gifts, prophetic callings. And that's, we're not calling together those who are novices. We want to get in depth. We want to talk about things that you talk about with mature people. Now, we trust you. We're not going to check people's credentials or prophetic resumes. We don't do that. We trust God's people to be honest, but we're seeking only the most serious who have walked in the prophetic and who are called to that. So, but got a lot of things going on. We need to have clear prophetic direction for what's unfolding in our times. It's getting more exciting, more challenging, and I think more demanding. If the eyes are single, the whole body will be full of light. The eyes are the prophets, we're told in Scripture. And that's what I'm looking for, the eyes to start seeing in unity. And the whole body being full of light and having confidence in where we're going and how to get there. Anyway, thank you for joining me for today's rant. God bless you. May this be the best year of your life yet, the best times of your life, and resolve that you're going to do that. You're going to make it that, because it's up to us. And we do that by determining every day we're going to get closer to the Lord. We're going to see Him better. We're going to know Him better. going to know his voice better, and we're going to follow him more closely. Thank you for joining today's rant.